Hi, hello, welcome to today's YouTube video. I know standing in front of my clothing rack is a weird place to start the video, but the lighting is the best here, so here we are. So without further ado, let's jump right into the Q&A with my boyfriend Jeff. We've been together a little over a year, just celebrated our year anniversary a few weeks ago. If you follow me on Instagram, you obviously know that already, but yeah, Jeff is new to my YouTube channel, so let's give him a warm welcome. And if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Give this one a thumbs up to support me, and let's get into it. I asked for questions on Instagram, asked a few different times, but I got a lot more questions about a month ago, but I feel like answering old questions is bizarre. So I'm just gonna scroll and pick random ones, and then you can scroll and pick one. I'm just gonna pick whichever one my thumb lands on.
Oh, it's like Price is Right.
Okay. What are some things that the other one does that make you feel jittery, thankful, lucky, safe?
For me, it would be like just how easy you are. Like, I'm weird. I do weird things. I work a lot. I work hard. I'm an entrepreneur, so everything I do is like, I'm the only person in my company, and you understand that because you live that same life with being an influencer, and that's like super important to me. It's like when you let me like do my thing, when it's like, okay, like nobody should be working right now, but I'm like, I have to because I have goals and I have dreams and I have aspirations, and you not only like allow me, you like support it. It's amazing. Like it's amazing. And then just working out with you, I love that. Like,
yeah.
I love going to the gym with you. I've never had that before. It's really fun. We're always like making eyes at each other across the gym,
we
no matter
do.
where we are.
We
like,
do always.
She looking, winky faces.
I'm always kind of looking for you anyway.
Yeah, and I love when I catch you looking for me because you don't know where I'm at in the gym. And that sounds stupid, but that's a big part of our lives, and we're there 5 to 6 days a week, whatever. Yeah. So it's, I don't know. There's so many things.
Yeah.
Brunch on Sundays, just like how we are together. Wow. Brunch on Sundays. Yeah, I love it.
I feel like mine is the fact that I don't ever have to double think. What is that the word? What do I think twice about, like, if I want to talk about something, or like if I can sense that there's like just something big, or like even a communication thing, or like we joke that Jeff's like always late and I'm always early, but like the fact that I can just communicate with him about it, like yesterday, I'm not throwing him under the bus because I don't care. This is not me throwing him under the bus, but I was like not in a hurry at all, and he was like, oh, hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes and then I'll let you know when I'm there.
Because I was at the gym.
Yeah, and I think it took like 35, which I don't care. It wasn't a big deal, but when I was like, whatever. I was just kind of hanging out. Wasn't in a hurry, which I need to work on myself anyway. But after we got home, I was like, okay, I want to know, do you say that it's gonna be 10 because you don't want people on the receiving end to like be mad? It's like how people, if they're getting out of the shower, they're like, hey, I'm in the car, I'm on my way, and you're like, you literally just got out of the shower? Or is it like you can't guesstimate time accordingly? Like, is this a skill we need to work on? And he was like, honestly, I thought it was 10 minutes. I really thought it would be 10 minutes. So we'll work on that. It's just, that's one thing that I really appreciate, is that we can have conversations like that and it doesn't turn into an argument. It's just like we just communicate. We know that the other person isn't trying to attack the other. Like, we are always coming from a place of love, and know that being open about it is gonna be what's best anyway. Like, he knows that I'm just joking, and I'm not like mad. I'm like, what the fuck do I have to go do? I just am curious. Like, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Would you ever have a threesome? Literally never. Nope. No, thank you.
That's just a bad idea.
No, not into it. Okay, you pick one. Glad we're on the same page.
What did y'all notice about each other first?
I noticed, well, since I discovered you on Instagram first, I feel like I discovered like your personality first. Like, Jeff, I feel like I could tell that he had so much depth and like didn't care what the world thought of him. That was like probably the first thing I discovered, because when we met, one of the most recent posts on your page was that breathing thing, and there was a picture of you and it was just duct tape over your mouth, and you got your hand on the steering wheel, and I was like, I read the caption and understood like what was going on, but I thought to myself like, wow, so many people would like never put a post out like that, because they would be like, wow, what would people think of me? And I could just tell that you like knew your shit, you knew what you were into, you were educated about it, and you didn't really care if the world thought it was bizarre, because you didn't. And also your tattoos.
It's a lie. It's my abs for sure. Because the video I put up was with my shirt off, doing an ab exercise, showing like don't do crunches and do anti-extension exercises.
I was probably like, ooh, look at all those tattoos.
That's ridiculous.
That's the truth.
The first thing I noticed about Kylie, because she DM'd me and then I went to her Instagram page, I hadn't seen her before, honestly, it was your style. I was like, whoa, like you dress really cool and very like unique, and it was just like you. And then obviously second, like that you worked out in your body, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I would love to meet this girl.
Stop.
Don't mess it up, Jeff.
Stop. Oh, okay. What was it like when you guys met in person? Was it any different than your expectations? I was so nervous. I couldn't stop shaking. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. I couldn't regulate my body temperature. Like I was cold, but I was sweating. I was so excited to meet you. Like I fumbled for my words.
So nervous, actually.
Oh my God.
You were so nervous.
I was wild.
You were like shaking when I hugged you the first time I met you. Yeah,
Which is great. Like
I was super excited and I was super nervous. I know you were way shorter than I imagined you were.
Yeah, he always tells me that.
Way taller. Like I don't know. I didn't think you were tall, but I thought you were taller.
Yeah, like 5'6" or something. Yeah.
And I like that she's short, so it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly. When did you realize you were in love?
I didn't get to read that one. Like in the early days of our relationship, I knew it was something different. I don't know if I don't think you can know that it's like love immediately, because I feel like love is such a deep thing. You really have to have like a respect and a like deep connection. Love means so much. It's like I kind of believe in love at first sight, like maybe just wouldn't call it that, but I would say like maybe after I met your family and like saw how you treated your parents.
Best people in the world.
I want to say it was like on the first date, because I knew it would turn into love. Like it's hard for me to pinpoint like when I knew I loved him, because I like when you first came to see me, and then when you left, I missed you so much immediately, and I was like, oh my God, like my chest hurts. Like, holy shit, I'll have to see him again or I'll die. When did you know?
I would say, honestly, when I started feeling it, when we walked through the park, when I called you my girlfriend the first time.
Yeah.
That park.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That was a special day.
Yeah,
it was. A fun day.
It was. That was the day I posted a picture of flowers with like you behind it walking.
Was that day or was that another time?
That was that day. That was that day. And I didn't think that anyone on Instagram would think anything of it. I thought like, okay, there's a random person walking by in the background of flowers. It definitely was not obvious that you were with me. And everyone and their brother was like, who's the guy? I was like, what guy? What are you talking about? Oh. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you in front of the other? Well, Jeff always makes fun of me because when I'm by myself, I have a great sense of my surroundings.
You're by yourself though, so no one can corroborate your story that I don't believe it, that it just...
Like when I'm by myself, I don't like run into things, but literally
she says.
5 minutes ago, Jeff was standing over there in the hallway or whatever, and I like turned around to look at him and I shoulder checked the refrigerator door, and he just started laughing. And it's always really embarrassing when I run into things because I don't want him to think I'm just fucking dimwit.
No, you
it
just
runs into everything.
No, you don't have great spatial awareness.
That is such an insult.
It's not an insult. Like, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. Like, spatial awareness is not one of your strengths. I love you, but it's not one of your strengths. I'd say, like,
But I have a great sense of self-awareness.
Yes, yeah, but those
It's
are
not
completely different
spatial
things. No,
awareness.
spatial, just like where you are in space and time and the things around you. I know that we're walking somewhere and like she's talking to me and like she's talking, not looking, not like, you're coming closer, like all the time. If I don't say something, she's dummying at least 5 to 6 things a day. For sure.
So bad. It's really bad.
It's actually pretty funny.
What's the most embarrassing thing that... Maybe the first time you farted in front of me or something.
Yeah, probably. I don't get embarrassed really that easily, you know.
Yeah.
It is funny though. The first time we stayed at a hotel together, obviously didn't want to have her hear me taking number 2. Like, that's just weird, you know.
Yeah.
Early stages of the relationship. So I didn't chew for like a whole weekend. How hilarious is that for me?
Yeah.
It's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Like that, I was like so like that was like weird for me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Who's the messy one? I'd say we're like even.
I would too.
I'd say we're both like 90% clean people.
I would too. I would say that we're both like equal level. Like his like little things around the apartment, like we have dog toys everywhere, but like we keep it like clean.
It's pretty
like
good.
I vacuum every day because of Bruiser's hair, and then
Dude,
like making the
that guy
bed.
sheds so much.
He sheds a lot.
It's literally insane.
I feel like as long as
love
like
him, but he literally sheds so much.
I know.
It's like I don't understand where it's coming
I
from.
know, I don't either.
At
We
all.
fill up the vacuum every day.
Yeah.
Every day
wild.
we fill up the vacuum. I don't understand it. Look at his little wrinkles
They're
like on his
sleeping.
arm.
They're
He
sleeping.
looks like he's
right
wearing
now.
a jacket. He's so cute.
Nash is sleeping in the sun.
Yeah. I thought he was that toy for a second. It looks just like him.
I know.
What are your love languages?
What are the love languages? Touch,
Touch, smell. Just kidding.
physical touch,
physical
positive
touch.
affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation.
Gifts is one of them. Hilarious.
Acts of service. Like doing things like unloading the dishwasher or whatever.
Yeah.
And then quality time.
All of them except for gifts.
Yeah.
Like-
I feel like I tend not to think that mine is like that I give love by giving gifts. But I also feel like sometimes like when it comes to like a trip, like for your birthday trip to Vegas, I'm like, oh, upgrade the hotel, yes, because it's for Jeff's birthday.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like little things like that.
So the way you give is that way?
But I don't feel like it is on the daily. I feel like it's physical touch. Like I'm always touching you.
I'd say physical touch, acts of service probably.
Yeah.
Like if I take the dogs out, you're so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm also like, I'll do it. Like I don't.
Oh my God, you do it nonstop all the time.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like randomly, I'm gonna take the dogs out.
Yeah.
Just that little twinkle in your eye. That's what it gets her going.
Okay, you pick one.
Any fights on apartment decor or furnishings? No, I told Kylie I'd do whatever she wants anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, literally.
As
none.
long I said I just want a big TV, a big bed.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. That's it.
We don't, and we also don't really have that much decor right now. Like
You
most of what
picked
we
out
have is
the-
just furniture. Yeah, we picked out decor for like the office that we share.
I was gonna say posters or whatever.
Yeah,
Pictures. Or
yeah, from
canvases.
Iconic and-
Yeah.
yeah. So
Canvas.
yeah, he's like pretty much just lets me decide. I mean, I don't go like nothing in here is like wildly feminine or girly or anything.
No.
So it's not, and that's not really my style anyway. So I don't think.
Yeah,
Not
I mean
really.
that's easy. Like I really don't care. Comfy
Yeah.
couch, big bed, big TV. I'm good. Whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
This one says, I honestly don't know how to answer this. How do you break the ice in an argument, and who's first to get over it? This is so annoying, and this is so annoying to say this, but I don't feel like we've ever had an argument.
Yeah, we don't.
We like don't argue. Like if
we're both very, I'd say like level-headed. Like if you say something to me, I'll stop and I'll think about it and, you know, just process it before I answer you. If it was something you're mad about, but you're never mad about anything.
Yeah.
You know, like with me telling you 10 minutes and it took 30 minutes yesterday, the way you approached it was like, you were just like, so I have to ask you a question.
But I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like this is, I'm not coming from a place of like where I'm upset about it.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the times, like when people approach us, we like are already on the defense because we think I think it's really important to express your intention with something. Like when that's part of communication, is being like, my intention with this question is not to upset you. It's not because I am upset, because I am not upset. I am curious.
Yeah. No, you're really good with that.
Yeah. And I feel like both of us are very reflective people. Like I know that growing up, my relationship with a lot of people in my family kind of molded the way that I speak to people closest to me. I feel like I have a tendency to like, I can snap sometimes because that's kind of like what was taught to me. Like, yeah. Like, okay, yeah. Because that's what I was raised around. So when I catch myself doing that, I feel like I know within like 5 or 10 minutes that I was doing that, and then I just apologize. Like most of the time, if I know that, like maybe you don't even take things a certain way. Maybe you just like, you don't.
I'm pretty easygoing.
You don't think I'm ever being a bitch, but sometimes I'm just like, hey, I feel like my tone was really bitchy, like earlier today. Like, I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know that I'm sorry. And most of the time he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
I just want to make you happy.
I know. I just want to make you happy.
Would you ever get matching tattoos? Yeah, I would.
What would it be?
I have no idea.
You could get like a Nash and Bridget tattoo.
I have no idea what it'd be. I just think like the question, would you ever, like, no, I wouldn't put that out of my mind, but like, I'm not looking to get a matching tattoo.
I know. When you
don't
read
have
that question
many
out,
either,
I know.
you know? So it's like, you're not really like tatted up, like you just have a couple.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, what would it be? I would.
Yeah.
When you read the question out loud and you go, yeah, my face was like.
No, I'm like, not right now. I'm like, let's go to the tattoo shop. I want to get this.
And it
like,
says
that's not
love.
It's a tramp stamp on me. No, that. So like, I don't think it means that. But like down the road, if like we did something, we had an experience, or we, you know, celebrating something, like I would never put that out of my mind. But no, I'm not looking right now to get a Fit by Kiki logo tattooed on me.
I think it would be something that would just come to us. We would be like, wow, that would be really cool. We should both get that.
Yeah.
Okay, last
I mean, I did get a skull on my arm because it was on a menu at a date we went on, and it reminds me of you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, the camera cut off, but we're gonna do one last question, and it was how to get a boyfriend. And so it's more like advice, and I wanted to see what Jeff's perspective is from a guy. Maybe like what you advise or what men look for or whatever.
Well, I said before the camera cut off, I think that you should learn who you want to be, learn what you like, learn what you love to do, learn how you want to live. And then once you start doing that, you'll be happier, which is a great thing in attracting a partner, like being self-fulfilled. And then I think that you're going to attract people that are attracted to that way of living, that type of thing you're doing or whatever. If you're being this other fake person on social media because you think it's who you need to be or whatever, like you're going to attract people that like that fake persona of you, not the real persona of you. So then it's not going to work out. I think you just got to be yourself, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, learn who you want to be, where you want to be, all of these things. And then you'll attract people who also like that, and it's real connection because it's things you value.
Yeah. I think people spend too much time when they're like trying to meet a significant other, trying to just do things that they think will attract other people versus like literally just work on yourself. Like you are your greatest piece of work. Like do things that build you up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. Like start going to therapy, start going to the gym, you know, do things that really like fill you up and make you like a really substantial person. Do things that make you happy, because you're not like, even if you meet somebody great, if you haven't worked on yourself, like you're not going to be ready to receive them into your life. Yeah. You know, like 5 years ago, had I met you, like there's no way that I would have been mature enough and in the right place to have the relationship that we have now. You know what I mean? Like you have to spend a lot of time building you up to be ready to be in a relationship. And I think a lot of people, especially females, I say that because I'm a female, so I feel like a lot of females just bounce around from like relationship to relationship. Like they're single for a month and then they hop into another one, and it doesn't really give you time to like grow and learn who you are. It really doesn't. Like if you don't have time by yourself, I don't hear what anybody says, like it's really hard to discover like the true human being you are if you haven't spent a substantial amount of your time single to figure that out. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And just figure out all areas of your life.
Yeah.
Like, just get more of an idea of what you're gonna do and what you want to do. You don't want to be stuck doing something you're unhappy doing.
Yeah. This is true. Okay, that's all the questions. Hopefully this video was not too long and boring. Hopefully you guys enjoyed meeting Jeff. I'm sure we'll do plenty of these in the future because it's so much more fun when there's another
Sorry for being awkward. I don't know what to do with
You're
my
not
hands.
awkward. You warmed up nicely. Give him a little round of applause in the comments.
Still
and props for putting this tooth in for this video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.